Hi guys, Moto Lifestyle here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much guys for clicking, and thank you so much for choosing to watch this channel. Today's video we are going to talk about locks. Okay, in here we are talking about locks because you know what, this girl here, Moto Lifestyle, she has some locks and she got some rules. We're going to talk about the rules of locks. As you know, when you have locks, there's some rules, that basic rules that you need to know before you can even think of having locks. So today I'm going to take you along and tell you a couple of rules that you have to have before you can even start to think of having locks, okay? I have some chit chat here. I put my points down, so I'm going to use here so that I can give you some information about the rules. What you need to know before you can even start think of your locks. Rule number one, guys, you have to know the texture of your hair. As I tell you all the time this channel, we are different. We have different kinds of hair. My hair is 4C. What about your hair? So you have to know the type of hair you have before you can even think of having locks. And you can say, maybe my hair, can it have locks or not? So you have to know the type of hair. That's rule number one. Guys, rule number two, know the condition of your scalp. You know, there are so many diseases out there of the scalp. So you have to know really your scalp. Either you can inquire from your medical doctor, from your family, from anybody, even for yourself. You can see my scalp. Is it itchy? Is it wet? So you have to check your scalp before you can even start having locks, because locks can have a toll on the scalp. So you don't want to be that person who gets dandruffs every time, or you got mold all the time. So you have to check your scalp before you can even think of having locks. That's number two. Number three, you have to know what type of locks you have to have on your hair. As you know, we have all different kinds of locks, which I'm going to tell you some of them. The first time, the one that I have here, it's called traditional dreadlocks. So I have traditional dreadlocks. That's how they look. We have another one we call scissor locks. We have fox locks. And we have freeform locks. We have so many. Those are some of them that I can name. So there are tons of types of locks. So it's up to you to know what is the type of locks that is going to fit my hair. So know the type of locks before you can even think of having locks. Another point is to know your loctician. My goodness, how is that? Yes, you have to know the loctician really, who is going to touch your hair, because some people can touch your hair and they can do bad things out there about your hair. So you have to know your loctician very well. The loctician has to examine your hair. So you have to be like sister, brother, whatever, you know, you understand, client relationships. So it's very important to know your loctician, because your loctician is going to spend a lot of time, you know, twisting your hair, molding your hair, stretching your hair. So somebody literally who is touching your hair is like a doctor, okay? I call them hair doctor. So you really have to know your loctician very well before you can even let somebody touch your hair. So the relationship between you and your loctician has to be tight. So know your loctician. Another thing, let me tell you, another thing that I'm going to tell you is that accept your locks. So any kind of locks that you're going to have, first of all, you have to accept them, because locks can go through stages. Locks are going to break. Locks are going to go to the ugly stage of the locks. Locks are going to be longer. Locks are going to get thinner. Locks are going to get poofier. Locks are going to go through tons and tons of stages. So what you need to know is to accept your locks any stage they are, because they are not going to be perfect. These locks of mine here, they have gone through stages. They were not like this when I started. They went through ugly, the bad, and the good. You know, these locks, they're like babies, like an egg. Okay, so you have to go through stages. It's like you're growing, a baby has to be taller and then smaller and then bigger. So that is The same way to locks. So locks are going to be stitches until you say, why did I even put these locks here? So there's a time that's gonna come, you're gonna say, I wish I could have not done that. These locks, they look so bad, I can go to church with like this. They look so bad, I can go to work like this. So the locks are going to go tons and tons of your way. So you have to be you and accept your locks. You say, oh, these are my locks. I am going to accept my locks. This is how they are. So I'm gonna to go along with it. And another thing, if you are going to have your locks, you have to be somebody who loves to drink water. So drinking water is going to hydrate your scalp and you're going to have healthy locks. You have to have somebody, another thing is you have to eat healthy. What you put inside, I always say, is what comes out. So this hair, we have to eat healthy for our hair to grow. So you have to know that you're the kind of person who is going to determine yourself to eat healthy, who is going to determine yourself to drink water, who is to determine yourself to spray water on your locks, because locks loves water. I know some people say, oh, I'm not gonna spray water on my locks. Girl, you have to spray water on your locks, because water is going to hydrate your skin, because skin have different kind of conditions, as I said before. So you have to spray water on your scalp for your scalp to be feel good, open up the pores and grow your hair. So you're gonna have healthy hair. With water, you can never go along with the locks. Another thing that I insist, if you are going to have locks, girl, these hands right here, you're gonna keep these hands off locks. We love to play with our locks so much, myself included. All the time I'm bored, I'm like, chewing gum, and I'm putting my hands on my locks. So you have to be somebody really who's gonna keep, I'm sorry, who is going to keep your hands off the locks, because these hands are going to mess your locks. Nowadays, I train myself, I don't put, hands so much, because sometimes I keep touching, I keep wrapping it. When we do that, is that we are destroying the hair that is growing. You can tell here, the hair is growing, and then when we keep touching it and pressing it down and playing with it, what we're doing, we are not allowing it to come up and grow and be poofy. You like thicker locks. That's how you get thicker locks. I've done a video about getting thicker locks. You gotta go there and watch it and know how you can grow thicker locks. So today I'm just saying rules. So there's tons and tons rules that can make you not even to have locks. So but I'm here just to prepare you, like, girl, if you if you want to grow locks, don't think that locks are easy. It's just I'm just gonna wake up in the morning, I'm just gonna go to the loctician is just gonna lock my hair. No, you have to do your research first. You have to know your loctician. Who is this person going to do your locks? You have to know the type of locks you're gonna have, because locks, when you are going to especially the starter locks, when you're starting your locks, you have to know the type of locks you're gonna have, the type of hair. Are you gonna start them small? Are you gonna start them medium? Are they gonna be large? Because one thing I tell people, if you are going to start a locks, even my locks here, my traditional locks here, they are medium locks. But now when I'm looking at it, I'm like, I wish I could have started them large. You understand? Large and box. You grow, and as you grow with your locks, it's like you get to know more about your locks. So every single day we keep learning. I tell you before, I was a newbie. I didn't know about locks. So I tried it and I started growing my locks. Thankfully, I chose medium size. And as you can tell, my locks are doing amazing. They are getting poofier. They're getting thicker. They're healthy. I'm so happy. And that's why I'm here today, to tell you, who wants to start locks, your mindset has to be there first. I'm gonna get locks. What am I gonna do next? So you have to be ready for you to get locks. Guys, thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe if you like this kind of videos. Make sure you share with anybody who has locks, or anybody who wants to start locks, or your family, anybody. Guys, don't bypass without subscribing. Thumbs up or notification up, so you know the next time I'm posting another video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.